Hello, this is Christina, one scrappy scrapper. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, welcome, welcome. I just coming on to show you my project share. I made one of those little suitcases. Thought it was adorable. I used the Hooray paper by Craft paper and made this little suitcase. I also used the same paper collection for my little bookcase, the mini bookcase, and also the embellishment stand that I showed in my other videos. And I've made quite a number of embellishments. So I used some bow dies that I had in my stash. I made these little I don't know what you call them, ribbon bows with the branding strips from the 12 by 12s. And so I layered up this embellishment. This chipboard piece is from the collection. I think the hat's from stickers. Well, anyway, this little mesh stuff is I think from Hobby Lobby, and then I made a rosette with the Tim Holtz die, and there's one of the ribbon bows. Okay, so this is what the little looks like. I used some Tombow Velcro ovals and just cut them in half. And here's all the goodies. This is what it looks like inside. So that's that side. I sewed, I ruffled up some crepe paper and sewed it and added that trim. And then here is this side. I have this little handle from a different AliExpress die set, so I utilize that. The box itself is 5 by 7. They're 5 by 7 on each side by 1.5. So it's 3 inches deep, and it's 5 by 7. I'm just going to scoot it off to the side and start showing you what I have put on the inside. Here's a little box that I created and made a bunch of these sewn, pleated sewn ribbons. Okay. And I made a little acetate box. I created a bunch of these little flowers out of crepe paper, and I can do a tutorial on these if you'd like. So I just filled this up with varying designs of these little flowers. These were made similar to some other Maggie Holmes embellishments. So I added a little sticker and some tissue paper. Here we have a couple of different envelopes, and I put some of those little tissue paper pleats. Okay, sorry, I had to stop the video. Here we go. Alright, so I have this other little envelope, and this has varying embellishments in it. There's like die cuts, bows. I put in a bunch of butterflies that I had sewn down the center, and some of them I wrapped with different colors of thread. So there's a die cut, and then here's a couple that I stamped out and cut of tickets. I kind of have an affinity for tickets, so I added those fun things. Here's another one, and I had made some of these mason jars. Love mason jars. And I made this little envelope and used a little clear Velcro piece. Oh, that's the same thing that I used. Is one of these little tiny Velcro pieces. Here's a little embellishment book that I made with different, here's some envelopes with some tickets. And then there's some more little embellishments in there, butterflies and tickets. Some of the collection. Here's some more embellishments. Layered up rosette with, I just thought I could add something to that. Here's another cute little embellishment. This one says dreams. Here's a little pocket. It says treat yourself. And then more of the little flowers. I got a ticket and some other ephemera in the back. Those are that's sewn with silver thread. Alright, there's that embellishment book. Then I have these flowers. I have a couple different sets of these. They're rolled flowers in the center, and then they have leaves with different flower layers in the back. So there's, I thought those were really cute. They turned out really good with that paper. Hope you can see that. I made a collection of bows. They're all the same size with different papers from the collection. I think I want to say this was from the Stampin' Up! Punch that I made all those bows. Here is some crepe paper rosettes that I created. These two have gold tulle, and then these have it's like not chenille, that really thin soft sheer fabric with the gold dots. I think I got that from, it's like by the Tulle in Hobby Lobby. Okay, then I made this little embellishment book, and it has I used a strip of paper, I don't know if you, that has like this tiny pinked edge, and then I rouged up some crepe paper streamer, and then added this star ribbon that I had. And I got these, I think these came from Tuesday Morning. I think they were, I'm pretty sure they were cupcake picks. So I made a little belly band. And here is my embellishment book. This was from a 8 by 12 inch sheet of the paper. So it's not fully realized yet, but I just added a few different die cuts and things. I love these little negative slides that I have a die for, so I layered that up. And then there's one of the pages. This has, oh, this is the back side of the pocket. I have some little envelopes, here's some vellum pleated strips in this little pocket, and there's the back, and then it goes around to the other side. Here are some different picture frames, and here's a pocket that I created in there. Here's another little frame, and there's the front again. This is the first time I made one of these, so I really have to try and delve into my recesses of creativity to try and make this, because I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. And the last embellishments that I put in here were these little rosettes. I had made some of these little vellum flowers and decided to add the flags on them. So this one I cut a gold scallop circle with a butterfly, and I unknowingly made these before I realized that most of the Hooray collection has got silver as an accent, but I had used a bunch of gold, which I love. Maggie Holmes and Crepe Paper usually have gold accents, so they're kind of intermingled in there. And here's the box. Empty. And I did make all of the parts with 110-pound Michaels cardstock, and then I covered every panel with different parts of the pattern paper. So it's very sturdy. I really liked the heft of the box. I wanted it to be really rigid when it was done. And I also used wet glue. That seems to really make it feel robust and sturdy. And there is the back of it. I used just a little fun shaped die cut on this paper that kind of looks like leather that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. And I had these like belt shape pieces were from a different die set that I had. Okay, so if you have any questions or you want to see how I made any of these things, please leave a comment below and I would be happy to share. Thank you.